Hi everybody, Maria here, just popping in to share a couple of really quick stencil cards with you. So this is what we're going to have a little go at. Alrighty. Okay, so first thing that we need, we're going to start with this one first, is we need a mask, if you like. So what I've done here is I've folded some copy paper across and I've drawn around with a pencil half of the shape, and then what I've done is I've torn with my fingers the shape, just using the pencil line as a guide so that we get this lovely deckled edge. Okay, and then when we open this up, then we have our decal shape. Right, so let's make a start then. So I've got some stencil card here and we need a little bit of low tack masking tape. So I'm just going to put that on the back of the card, sticky face up, and then I'm going to put the mask over the card. I'm going to hold it up to the light so that I can see the card through the copy paper. Try and get it straightish. There we go. And then I can just press the copy paper onto the tape. There you go. And then I can pop another piece of stencil tape along the bottom if I need to. Okay, let's make a start. So I'm going to use a couple of Distress Oxides here. I'm going to change the colour from the original and go with a little bit more sort of heart type colours, if you like. So Worn Lipstick Oxide to begin with. So I'm going to use these brushes today. Okay, I seem to be collecting a few of those. You could use your stencil brushes. You could also use your blending tool applicators if you want to. All right, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the colour and just bring that colour in more towards the edges. Okay, so I'm certainly going to go lighter in the middle of the card. Okay, pick a little bit more colour and bring that in. This is only a base layer, so it hasn't got to be kind of super smooth anyway. Just be careful of this little bit there, either hold it down or just bring your brush inwards rather than in and out so you don't tear that. There we go. So just let's have a little look. And if you're unsure how much colour you've got, then of course you can lift and you can have a little look. So that's enough. Always tends to be a bit more colour on there than you imagine. So we're going to change colour. We're going to go with Seedless Preserve now. And I'm going to use a stencil. So this is an A5 stencil from Clarity. This one actually comes in a set of about 5. It's just a basic sort of texture set. It's a good one to have. Here we go. So in with the Seedless Preserve. I'm going to get rid of a little bit of colour just to see, because I do know there's plenty on the brush from the outtakes. There we go. So a little bit more, get rid of the colour and just work your way around your stencil. There we go. Let's get some in the middle as well. And you can always have a little look and see. Okay, that's quite nice. A little bit towards the edges, just to make that a little bit darker. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we can take the stencil away and we can take the paper mask away. Okay, so then we've got this lovely inky heart. So that's that piece. So we're going to put that to one side for the moment and bring another piece of card into play. And we're just going to do just a nice basic panel card. So here we go. Low tack tape across here. So this is the area I'm going to work. And then just to protect this part of the card, I'm just going to slide under a little bit of scrap. Okay, and then back to the Worn Lipstick colour. And we're just going to pop a little base layer. Okay, and again, I'm going to leave it lighter through the middle and a little bit darker around the edges. There we go. You could use other inks for this as well. You could use your artistry inks or your distress inks. I just really like the oxides at the moment. Okay, that'll do fine. So we need the stencil again. So I'm going to pop that over. Let's have a little look. That looks okay. Secure that down with the tape. And again, we're going to return to the seedless preserve. Pick some of that up, get rid of a little bit. It's up to you. I mean, you could go as dark as you like with this. There we go. So I'm just going to take a bit of scrap paper just to rest my fingers on, because what will happen if I'm not careful is, and I bet this has happened to you, you've pressed on, you've picked up some colour on your fingers, and then all of a sudden you've transferred that to somewhere else on your project or on a different project, and you've no idea how you've done it. There we go. Down there as well. And again, we can lift the stencil up and have a look. Is that dark enough? Yeah, that's fine. I'm quite happy with that. So we can take the stencil away, and we can take the tape away. There we go. Right, so this is what we've got now. So we've got the nice, just really basic panel card, and then the heart card. So let's do a little bit of finishing off with these. So I'm going to use VersaFine. Let's come on to this one first of all. So VersaFine permanent ink pad, and I'm simply going to take a sentiment stamp. So this one is congratulations, and this is from this set here, from Clarity. So they're nice and useful, they really are. So I label those as lovely sentiments because I use those all the time. But they're relatively new. There we go. So I'm going to turn this on its side, and I'm going to use the sentiment stamp as a sort of a border. So I'm going to stamp a little bit above and a little bit below as well. There we go. All right, and then finishing trick is always a black Sharpie pen. And watch how this brings the piece to life just by having the black line around. There you go. How's that? Okay, that's that one. And then we've got our heart over here. So let's see, we'll stick with the congratulations. Let me ink that up with the VersaFine. And I'm going to pop that through the middle, like so. And then I've got a little dragonfly stamp. So this is an old Clarity stamp, this one. I've got this in a couple of sizes actually. There we go. And then one more. He's coming in, he's going to dive bomb the congratulations. There you go. And then once again, I'm going to come in with the finishing trick with the black Sharpie. Okay, if you're nervous of this, just use a ruler. But I find that it's quicker, easier, and also cheaper than matting and laying everything onto black card. There you go. So we have got our two pieces. So let's turn that over. You can see them nice and clean, and then they will go onto card blanks, just like these two here. Okay. Few minutes, couple of quick little cards. All right, get your stencils out, have a little play, come back